Hello, Grammy. This is your grandson, Aaron, Nathan's firstborn. I wanted to send you a short video and show you some things I've been working on and doing lately. So in a minute, I'll go inside and show you through a couple of pictures that I've taken of a bathroom remodeling project that I'm very proud of. But for the moment, I'm here in my garden, and I wanted to show you around some of my plants that I'm very proud of. I enjoy gardening as much as I can, and have a lot of fun growing a lot of my own food. So let's take a look at some of these. These right here it's called a longevity spinach, and it's really yummy, and I grow lots and lots of it. You see I've got a lot of it through there, all through here, and whole bunches and bunches of it there. All that pretty much I can just put into my mouth and eat as much as I want, and that's great. Over here I've got a papaya tree that is flowering. That'll have a lot of papaya on it soon. Got a couple more of them over here, and a lot around that tree, and a lot around this tree. And then I've got this beautiful sweet potato right there, and some yams here, and more of them are scattered excuse me, are all around the property, growing in a bunch of different places. I've got other types of plants here. So that's something that I enjoy fooling around with in my free time a lot. And right over there you can see I've got a little chimenea where I do a lot of my cooking. And all that's great stuff. But that's the main part of my garden here. So let's head on inside and sit down at the computer, and I'll show you some pictures of this bathroom remodeling project that I've been working on. Alright, so 4 years ago, this family hired me to build them a deck. Show you here. I built this for them, and they were very happy with it. So a couple months ago, they messaged me and asked me if I would remodel their bathroom for them. So unfortunately, I don't have any pictures of the beginning before we started tearing into the bathroom, but I did take this picture once we had gutted everything down to the timbers. This was after several months, or not several months, a couple months, maybe a month and a half of work. At this point, we'd torn all the old tiles off the wall and the old sheetrock, and gutted everything down just to the wood, and we're starting to get everything prepped and ready for tiles, which requires a flat surface and a lot of good prep work on the corners and things like that. Everything has to be ready, so it takes a lot of work to get to that point. But you can see here we've got everything all torn apart and getting ready to put on the hardy backer, the board that holds the tile. This is the old sink plumbing. You'll see a sink there later on, but that was one thing I had to figure out. And this is the tub plumbing. Benjamin will remember I called him when I was at this point of the project because I was stuck. I won't explain the whole situation, but I gave him a video call, and he gave me some really good advice and helped me through that. So he'll remember that, and there's pictures later on of how that all turned out. It came out pretty well. This here was some plumbing that I was creating to fit in there. And here's a picture of the tub surround area with the insulation for soundproofing that I put in the background. I was test fitting the tub and getting everything to work and make sure that was going to come out. Another picture of the tub surround area. Getting that all fitted in to make sure the measurements would work and everything would work out well. The exterior wall, I had to build it out a little bit with that wood you see to get everything to fit properly. And I took these pictures to help myself remember later on where I had the studs. I don't want to forget where those are. There's another picture of the exterior wall. It'll look a lot prettier later. This is a shopping list. It looks like I'm getting ready for the tiling work. Now you can see that the wood on that exterior wall is covered up. Now I've got the HardieBacker board on there. It's a type of a concrete board that holds the tile. So I have to nail that all over the walls, or screw it onto the walls, and make sure it's flat and straight. And here's that tub faucet that was all tore up earlier. I actually had to cut into the tub surround so that the faucet would sit flat, and I had to create this little tile thing on the back of the faucet for it to set against, and I thought it came out really nicely. I was proud of it. There's more of the walls with that concrete backer on the wall there. Getting ready for tiles, almost ready for tiles. Every little corner and line has to be prepped up, so all those corners have to be just right before the tile starts. So that took a lot of work to get that just right. And the wall was very uneven in certain places, so I had to patch up the wall and make it flat and straight. And finally the tiles are starting. You can see I've already tiled the floor at this point. There might be a better picture of that later on, but I tiled the floor, and that turned out very nicely. And then I started with these white tiles on the wall. I took this picture because I thought it was interesting. I noticed that the reflection of the window behind me was reflecting on the tiles, and I thought it was interesting that even though the tiles are on right angles in that corner, they reflected the window behind me perfectly straight, even though the reflection was split across the corner. I just thought that was cool, so I took a picture of it. Let's see what's next. Here's the tiles going up that little skinny section of wall there. Here's the tiles going around the corner. I'm getting close to done the tiles at this point. From the exterior direction, looking at the bathroom entrance. This is before the grout's done. And here we go. The tiles are finished. It's not soon after that. I was done. Are you ready to see the finished product? Let's take a look. there you have it, all finished. It only took 3 times longer than it was supposed to. But I got paid, and I bought a motorcycle, so maybe I'll get to come visit next summer. Love you a lot, Grammy. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.